The name of my channel is Alifinos, just so you know.
That's how you say it.
It means real.
Real. Oh, cool.
Greek.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Sick.
for yourself. So.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Welcome to week 5. My next guest is one of my oldest friends. He is the Ironworkers Apprenticeship Instructor. He's a master hunter. He's a trail runner, a snowboarder, a father, and an overall amazing guy. From the streets of Butte, please welcome my good friend, Kel Sandefer.
How we doing, people?
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So Kelly and I go back, I want to say 7th grade at least.
Oh,
I think I still remember the class.
Yeah.
I want to say 7th grade social studies. Mr. Don't know his name.
Social studies, 7th grade. I think it would have been Mrs. Cambridge.
Was it Cambridge? I'm thinking like Mr. M something. I don't know.
Yeah.
7th grade. One of my good friends. Had our days together, had our days apart. Here we are back together 20 years after middle school. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a while.
So much fun.
All right, so this section's called 5 for 5. We do 5 questions, hopefully 5 minutes. Maybe it goes 6. We'll see how it goes. Question number 1. I see you, man. I see you uploading your videos to your Instagram.
Yeah.
I see your page is related to like jogging in the woods, going for adventures, hunting.
Yeah.
Outdoor activities for sure seems to be your thing. So
100%.
my first question is like, what motivates you to volunteer yourself to get up and do this shit when it's like freezing cold out, man? Like, how do you motivate yourself?
Oh, man, motivation's tough. It's got to be like almost like discipline, right? Like, motivation like only lasts for so long to where for me, it's like there's always another hunting season. There's possibly another race that keeps me driven to keep going. Right. So it's always like, I know another hunting season's going to come around and I don't want to be the last guy in the pack.
Right.
I'd rather be the guy up front.
I want to be the wolf, the alpha wolf.
Yeah.
Good, man. That was kind of a serious question. The rest aren't so serious, so hopefully. Maybe one more serious. This one's a little serious. So the other half of your content I've noticed is not physical. It's probably related more to like mental health, kind of like my channel. Yeah. I really like that. Mm-hmm. So like exactly what are you doing to stay on top of that, like mental health wise? Oh
man, mental health, that's a tough one. I'm not sure if maybe I'm all the best one to get for this question,
right,
but I do therapy every week.
Nice.
It's something that I've very much liked to just get stuff off my chest. For sure. Journaling has been another one lately that I've really kind of got into that I really do like, that I was like, man, never thought of myself as a journaler, but
man. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's been cool.
Good. Last serious question. Besides your obvious decent hunting skills, I'll just give you decent because I can't prove it.
I wouldn't either.
What skills or activities like are you hoping to pass down to your kids? Like,
so
you got a priority.
I don't know if it's like necessarily like activities or what. I just want to be able to instill to my kids that whatever they want to try, they can go try. If they're nervous to do it, that means they probably should be doing it. I just want to show them like their dad can do hard things and so can they. I mean, they come from me, right? Like they're part of me. They have that in them to be able to do whatever they think they can do.
Exactly.
And
it's okay to fail, right? Like they're going to see dad struggle. They're going to see dad succeed.
Oh, absolutely.
That's okay, man. That's part of it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, failure is just how you get better,
That's how you get better, man. Yeah. You get better from every failure, and the next time you're not going to fail. And your kids, they'll see that.
Yeah.
And they'll see how you manage that. I like that.
For sure.
All right. This one's not serious.
Yeah.
It's the well-known question for softball question.
Yeah.
Give me an example of the most ridiculous moment you captured on film. And I'm talking like downright ridiculous.
On film.
Ludicrous.
On film?
On film. Or even just maybe not on film.
Yeah.
Like some crazy event that you wish you had a film.
I wish I had a film of this. So in 2023, I ran my first ultra and I really jacked up my hip and I was kind of working with a trainer there for a while. And I finally got back out to trail running again after my hip got better. First day that I'm like really able to like put the wings on and fly again.
Yeah.
I'm cruising down the road and I got this dog that I run with all the time. And she'll always drop back behind me if there's like somebody in front of me in the trail. And she goes dropping back behind me and I'm like, all right, there's just someone in the trail ahead of me. And it was a run before work. So it was early in the morning, and coming down the trail, and there's these 2 pine trees, like pretty young pine trees in front of me. That was one on each side of the trail, so they're really bushy and stuff.
Yeah.
And as soon as I break through those things, there's a moose about 10
shit.
feet away, head down and charging already. And I'm like, oh crap. And I think to myself, I'm like, oh, this is over, right? And all of a sudden I hear like my dog freaking yelp, and I turn back just enough to see her go back the other direction on the trail that we just came from, and that moose is on my heels. And I'm like pounding as fast as I can for about 5 strides, and there's a tree on the uphill side. I grab it with my right hand and I swing up around the back side of it, and that moose goes flying past me and hits the skids.
No way.
And he like turns around, and he's coming after me now. And now like I grab a freaking about 12-foot long branch, and when you get about 8 feet away from me, I whacked him upside the antler, and he had velvet antlers and stuff, so he did not like this. So he turned around and went running off and stuff like that.
Dude,
so,
that's wild. That's one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. You're
pre-
lucky to be alive,
it was
man.
terrifying.
Holy cow.
That's about the only thing that scares me in the woods besides like a grizzly
I've come
bear.
across a moose once in my life, and I was like the most scared I've ever been. And I'm like, I was with my family, and I had my one rifle, and I'm like, all right, you guys get down there, and I'm gonna just play defense here, and thank God it left. But man, it was like
Yeah,
the worst thing I could have ever come across.
moose are gnarly.
Oh, dude. All right, number 5's not a question. I just want you to shout out what you want to shout out, man. Your channel, yourself, what you've been up to. I don't care.
You know, I don't really necessarily want to shout out my channel or anything. Just, I mean, just make sure people are out there being mindful of what you got going on.
Right.
The special people to you and stuff like that. Open up to them, talk to them.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I'll probably just reference mental health, because we all battle something at some point or another that we need to be able to kind of lean on one another, and don't be afraid not to. It's
right,
been
man.
kind of a stigma for a long time that it's something we shouldn't talk about, and honestly that time needs to be done and over with.
Exactly. There's no reason, right? It's
Absolutely.
Like, you're not proving anything to anybody by being Mr. Tough Guy.
No.
It's just like people want to know who you are, and if they're there for you, they're gonna find out who you
Yeah.
are. So
Absolutely.
that's why my channel is Ali Thinos. Real. Be yourself. Get out there.
Love
be
it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Get good people around you,
Hell
like
yeah.
Kel here.
Yeah.
I will shout you out in the description
Perfect.
of every video.
Hell yeah, man.
Get
That's
some
cool.
people to your channel. I like what you're doing.
Yeah. And like I
Yeah.
said, it's just kind of more or less just, I do some photography, but it's not really based on that anymore. It's
All
just
right.
more or less about just stuff that I'm doing. If you want to follow,
Yeah.
right?
If not,
Yeah.
too bad. You're
Hell
missing
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, that's going to conclude 5 for 5.
Cool.
Week number 5. My man, Kel.
Hell yeah.
to
Thanks,
see you,
Barry.
brother.
It was
Yeah,
so
thanks for
good seeing
coming.
you. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem.
yeah.
We'll catch you guys next week. I don't have a guest yet, but it might just be your man here, Mr. Mitchell. So, peace out.
Peace.